welcome everybody. My name is Kiwilicious, and I am finishing chapter 14, Imprisoned Sight. As you can see, we're 75% complete. So I just want to make the disclaimer because I said this already, but I love PGR and I started playing it a month ago, but I'm like, after I finish this, I probably won't live stream this again until there's another event or there's another new character because I want to play other games. And actually, we have a day, 2 more days left in this month, and then one more day. So tomorrow is the 30th, Saturday is October 1st, and I am going to be playing scary games and indie games and other games. I just don't want to continually stream one game, but I have had so much fun. I am so thankful to Joaquin who came into my live stream when I was streaming Honkai Impact, and he told me about this game and I fell in love with it. And I will still be playing it and logging online and doing my dailies, but you know how it is. I just don't want to be streaming one game. But it's Thursday. We made it to the end of the week. So yay, hand clap to you all because it's almost Friday. We almost made it. And it's not fall. It is not fall here. It is still holding on to 95 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm like, I'm ready. I'm ready for fall. I don't know about you all, but I'm ready for fall. Like, I'm tired of the summer. It's like we got on tank tops. We're out here wearing shorts and skirts and dresses. And we're like, I am tired of the heat. I want some cold weather, but it is really holding on out here. It is like, no, we're not in 100 anymore, but guess what? 95 degrees. So it is still hot. I am waiting on cool weather. But yeah, yes, it's the end of the week. I went and saw some movies. What did I see over the week? I saw The Woman King and all that. And I said I would stream today. And then I might stream Saturday, actually, on the 1st. So, I mean, I'm not quite at 500 subscribers. So, let's try and get there. That's one of the goals, 500, and of course 1K and all that. Because once you get to 500, I believe you unlock the community tab, and then I can talk to you guys through there, and you guys can suggest stuff. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, smash that subscribe button and like. But I hope that everyone is doing well, and we are going to get into this. So I actually wanted to show you guys a couple of things on here. So 75%, I am going to complete this live. Oh, and then of course I have Watanabe here in his little get up. Okay. I'm like, okay. I turned this down because I just left it on while I was doing the little intro there. So let me save that. But I am so happy, you guys. Like, okay, so I just started playing this game last month and I love it. Truly, truly love it. And I love Lee, okay? I'm like, okay. I'm just like so goofy. Now, a lot of guys play this game, so they're into their waifus. I'm a girl. I like dudes, so I like the husbandos, and I like the ones, that are muscular and stuff. I'm saying I still love Lee. Lee has a special place in my heart. But Camus, like, people be sleeping on Camus. Camus was my first SS, and then if you notice, he's got a little something going on here because I actually finally got him awakened. He's my first awakened character. So yay, I was so happy. I did that earlier this week. So he is awakened. He is my first. And actually next will be Selena. Like, I play with my transcendence more than I play with the constructs when I do missions and stuff. So, I mean, without the skin that I have, this is what he has. So he is fully awakened. Ultima? Is that what that says? Ultima. So he's ultimate. But this is the skin he has on. So he's good. And then, he still's got a little bit to go. Not quite at max of 30,000. Gosh. It's like each character can be at 30,000. So he's good. I got him. I'll still try and get him to like triple, and I see people have like triple and quadruple for S's, but if you look, like my Transcendent squad, they're legit. The Transcendents, I play with them the most, honestly. When you first start a game, you don't really know too much about it, so like, I mean, I love the game, but I gotta give it to the Transcendents. So he was my first SS, he's my first Awaken, and then I actually got her to SS second, and then Selena, but Selena's higher with her energy and stuff. But I'm going to try and, oops, sorry. I'm going to try and awaken her next. So I think I'll awaken her next. And then I don't have the real memory for her at all. And then if we go to, I gotta show you guys because I'm proud of my progress. Like those of you, because I literally just started playing this game 1 month ago. So, you know, I got all the Transcendence SS, Camus was awakened, and then, you know, Wanchi was out last month and he's SS, and then of course I got him, he's only S, and then she's an S, and then I've had Lee, but Lee, it's been hard for me to get shards for him, honestly. Like, I have not been able to get shards, and then in the shop they don't have them. It's like every once in a while, and then the only shards that they have in like the gacha is the other lead, the A rank, which I actually just got this week. He's an A rank, but I have been having the hardest time getting the shards for him. And if you're new to this game, shards is what you use to evolve a character. So like if they're rank A, you evolve them to an S rank, and then an SS, and then a triple S, and all that. And then Watanabe, look at Watanabe. Watanabe is S2. I'm like, I'm getting them to S's, y'all. And freaking Camus, I mean, I don't got nothing equipped on him because I don't play with him right now, but he's S, and then he's almost at level 80. He's at 70, and then I'm gonna get him to S. And then look, we got Liv. Liv is S as well. I don't play with this one, so I don't really care. I'm not gonna rank her up. And then this is the one that has the skin. I like playing with him. This is the one I first started off with when I played the game. So, you know, she's level 54. And I literally just got this Lee, which is the original one that's in the game in the stories, but he's only rank A. And then I was playing with this Chrome. And then she's S as well. Miss Thick here, Isla. But I don't play with her. And then I do not play with Nanami. And then she got rank S2 because when I was pulling and stuff, I kept getting shards for her. And same with her, like I wasn't trying to get them from A to S, but I just kept pulling shards. So they got shards. And then I did get her as in a gacha. Like I wasn't pulling for her, but I received her. So my characters are coming up. I'm proud of myself. But my Transcendent squad is the one. Those are the main ones that I play with, particularly Camus. That's my boy. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that I am proud of where I started. And then of course I was level 0 and now I'm level 86. So I gotta hand it to myself. Let me go in this dorm real quick and then we're gonna go into the story. I just need to snatch there because I'm like, I already did my dailies and stuff because I didn't want to have to live stream that. I just want to go into the gameplay. But let me see who's complaining real quick. I'm like, who's complaining? Let's see if they need, because they're already padded out, so I can't really pat them anymore. But you know, when you have them do chores, sometimes you come back and they want stuff. So yeah, I can't pat them, but I can at least click on the ones that have something. So yeah. And while I'm doing that, I wanted to share this with you guys because, oh my gosh, I love tea. And even though it's still 95 degrees out here, myself and I have a coworker that we always drink tea, and he gave me some loose leaf tea, and it was like an apricot something, and it was so good. So I was like, I'm gonna get us some tea, and I'm gonna buy you some, and we're gonna like try it and let me know what you think. So this is the one that I got. Now this one's kind of dented, oh well, but it is called Tiesta Tea Blueberry Wild Child Blueberry Hibiscus Fruit Tea. And this is loose tea, so that means it's not in a bag. And let me tell you guys, when I say that it smells like heaven, oh my gosh, it just smells so good. But that's what it looks like on the inside because it's loose leaf. So it's got some chunks of blueberry, hibiscus, and all other sorts of goodies. And it's a good size. Like this is a good size tin can here. I just love some tea. Oh my goodness, y'all don't know. So I put some in my little pot here. I am a tea snob. I'm gonna say that because I don't drink coffee. So when it comes to tea, I have all the teas. But I'm actually sad to say that, I mean, I've had loose leaf tea before, but I never really had strainers. I prefer the ones in the bag, but loose leaf, man, if you don't drink tea and you don't drink loose leaf, you don't know what you're missing. And this is what it looks like. It's kind of like a reddish because it's blueberry. Oh, it smells so good. I'm like, oh, it smells so good. Wow. And normally I put a little bit of honey in my tea, but that right there, like that right there, without honey, wow. Like, you honestly don't really need much in that. I like this one. So I already did all this stuff beforehand, but like I said, and I had them do chores. I went away for like an hour or two, and it looks like they still have, you know, I need to farm them again. So I'm just gonna do that and then go straight into the story. Okay, so yeah, they already gave me something, so he was the only one in this one. But it's nice because it's like you can kind of farm them multiple times in the day. Yeah, so now she's gonna give me something. Oh my gosh, that tea. It smells so good. And it tastes good too, because it would suck if it smells good but then it doesn't taste good. And if you can drink a tea without putting any sugar or honey or sweetener in it, then you know it's good. And that one's from Amazon, like everything in my life. like everything in my life. That one is from Amazon and it's so delicious. I just like smell it. It smells so good. Okay, so she's giving me something. Okay, so he's just talking. He said that before, whatever. But I hope that everyone's had a good week so far. We're almost at Friday, y'all, so congrats. If you've been working Monday through Friday, we've made it. Okay, she did not give me anything. Oh, he gave me something twice because he gave me something earlier. That's fine. I'm not complaining. Thank you. Thank you, sir. I'm just gonna buy some of these. You know, that's another thing too. I'm gonna have to check real quick. We're actually gonna do a few things. So we need to finish the story. And then I believe I almost have Lee at max for his friendship. So I've honestly just been saving the remainder of these gifts and just giving them all to him. So let me check real quick. So let me interact. Yeah, he's almost maxed at affection, which is affection 8. So okay, let's see how much, if he'll get to 8 with what I have. He might not, so I might have to do it another time, but he's the only one that I have this close to. I'm just doing one character at a time. I mean, I do give other characters stuff that they like, but oh, he's so close. Oh, so close, so close. Not quite. Dang, if I had just like more of these or another one of those, then he would be good. So, not quite. So I'll just leave those there. So in addition to the story, Imprisoned Site, which we're 75% complete, I also have some interludes that I need to complete. So it looks like I have not done, where to go? I have not done his, and then I have Isla's as well, and it only says 1 of 6 because I had just like barely played the first part and I skipped it. So I'll probably do those. Up, hold on. There's a guild. The Guildy Guild. Hey. Alright. I'll come back to the guild and do that later. Let's get to the story. So I remember that when we left off, it was, you know, Team Strike Hawk, and we were, I think this is where we were trying to rescue Great Raven or locate Great Raven. And we came across that new Transcendent that has the mask that's kind of covering his mouth and his chin. And they kept calling somebody mother. So there's some new stuff going on. Oh wow, he's jacked. I know we were fighting like Gabrielle and the one girl that controls plants and all that. I have to pour myself some more tea. Oh, that one was a little hot. Oh, he's got a little tint to him. I like it. Now, see, I've always been asking this, like, is this their face or can they take it off? Like, you know, the ones that are in Babylonia, they have one that's pretty much over their whole face. But it looks like this is kind of like a masquerade mask, but it's just over his nose to his mouth. So I assume that he has a normal face under this. Von Gut. Von Gut. That is this new Transcendence name. That tea is so good. If you're not a tea drinker, you should try and find at least one tea that you like. Personally, I like caffeine free. Oh, I wonder if this has caffeine. Now I gotta look. Herbal teas, caffeine free, green tea, and then of course, like I said, loose leaf. Yeah, this is, woo, thank goodness, caffeine free. Because I'm like, I don't really like caffeine in tea. You don't really need that. That's kind of one of the major differences between tea and coffee, is there shouldn't really be caffeine in it. Oh gosh. Don't kill Chrome now. Sheesh. A thunderclap. Just make a clap. Also, he has a barrier. Is he like testing us or something? He acts all dignified and learned. He keeps trying to school us. Some really good tea. Cinderellic, like Cinderella. Oh, oh my gosh. And that fell off. Like trying to rub my glasses here or wipe them. I wish I didn't have to wear glasses. They get so smudged all the time. I'm always wiping them. I have a bunch of spray and wipes, and I do have contacts, but that hurts my eyes to have something in your eye all day. I'm just nearsighted. Oh, and then earlier this week, like I want to say, like it started Sunday, my ear was swollen, my left ear, because I think I mentioned last time that I went and got my cartilage pierced. So I guess I slept because I'm a side sleeper. So, you know, if you sleep on your side unconsciously, you can't help that. But I guess I slept on my side, and this ear like got so swollen. I was like, oh no. So all I could do was use the disinfectant stuff they gave me, and I put ice on it. But it was like the size of a pretzel. I was like, oh my gosh, that sucked. But luckily it went down. It still gets a little red though. Yeah, Chrome is tore up from the floor up. Yeah, he needs to see a doctor. Camus is always smiling. Let me carry you. So cute. Man. I like that it has Camus and Camus. Just be carried by Camus, Chrome. Shoot, Camus can put me on his back. I'd be like, carry me. Oh, so he's taken a liking to Chrome. Yeah, why the special treatment? Because you like us. Mind, M-I-N-D. So I wonder where Luna is. I know that she's being rejected by the Ascent Network. Of course, Alpha is gonna protect her because that's her sister. So this is interesting. Because it seems like this guy is more powerful. Who is this him that they're referring to? Yeah, who's this mother? So they referred to a transcendent as mother last time, but we still don't know who that is. Yep, for over a month, just like the guy said. Poor Chrome. Now he's like beating himself up about it. Camus was kind of just on his own in that tunnel doing his own thing, holding his own against the hetero creatures and whatever else. And then they were sitting here getting beat up by the agent and Gabrielle and that girl and the hetero creatures as well. Since Kiwilicious. I forgot that we're like on house arrest, the commandant, which is us, because of what happened in chapter 13. I love it when they put your name in a game. So cool. Oh no, he's gonna be in the Star of Life. Oh shoot, I accidentally skipped that. But it said even though he met with us, he had no regrets. So he's trying to help us because we're not able to go back into battle, and so it's the same for our team. Someone's trying to eavesdrop. And he is tore up. Hey, hey, how are you? Playonics? Welcome. Dang, So his finger's broken, he's bleeding, and he is tore up. So they have to use pain to stay awake and to experience part of being human. Otherwise, if they turn off their pain receptors, then they can become corrupted. So it seems like going forward, all these news stories are going to be fairly lengthy. This is called Punishing Gray Raven. It is an RPG that is pretty much based on like a futuristic type setting. So to give you the short run, there's something that happens which causes this punishing virus. That's why it's called Punishing Gray Raven. The punishing virus is so severe, worse than COVID, that it affects humans, and then humans can become constructs, which a construct is pretty much a humanoid. They're a machine with the consciousness of a human being, and then the virus affects machines and humans. So there's humans, we're the commandant. There's the constructs who were human but got an operation, and they had their mind or their consciousness transferred into this construct body, which is like an android humanoid body. And then you have transcendents, which are our enemies, which were constructs that became infected with the virus, and they transcended the virus, and they're actually using the virus as power, but they are infected. So we'll call those infected PV because it's punishing virus. So it sounds like a freaking STD, but those that are infected have PV. They're infected with the punishing virus. And then you have those that are infected that could not transcend, which are the transcendents. Those are the corrupted. So pretty much we're a part of a squad, and Babylonia, which Babylonia is almost like a Star Trek. It's like a frontier that is in space. And our whole point is we want to retake Earth, because Earth is pretty much uninhabitable right now. There are some humans and stuff there, but there's a lot of corrupted, which are the machines that were infected by the punishing virus. And we want to retake Earth and, go back to Earth, but we're fighting all these wars to try and reclaim it. So that's pretty much the gist of it. That's the short story. But it's very beautiful. I love the art. I love the characters. If you love anime, then you'll definitely like it. There's plenty of waifus up in here. And then, there's some husbandos for us females, but the art's nice. The story is very nice and touching. They did a great job. They just had this update this month, and then a new character name with Chrome Glory was released here in the US. This is made and originally released in China, so they have all these characters that we don't have here. And so Chrome was just released in the US earlier this month, like a couple of weeks ago now. And so also chapter 14 is new. So they have new character, new story, and new events that you can do. But it looks like these stories are just a little bit more elaborate and longer. But I don't want to skip it because I haven't read it. So I'm normally just letting this go on the screen so you guys can read it. I'm not going to read all this because this is a lot. I'm like, I would lose my voice. So like this guy, Camus, he's a construct, which like I said, constructs were once human. And then they decided some way, shape, or form, or maybe they were forced to undergo a really kind of gruesome surgery where they're pretty much like ripped apart, and the only thing human about them is their consciousness, which I know there's quite a few books and movies about stuff like that. You could say your consciousness, your soul, your inner being, but that's the only part of them that's human, is like their consciousness. They're all robot pretty much. And then this guy here, Camus, he is actually Camus was a consciousness inside of Camus, that they separated, and then they put Camus inside of Camus. I think it's like weird, but he's the original, and then they made him like another kind of subconsciousness, and then they finally gave him his own form. But every time they have a character, of course, they have their own story, so it's a lot of fun. Wanchi's still new to the US people as well. He just came out last month. And this is Wanchi right here. He worked in the Star of Life, which is the kind of like the infirmary that we're trying to get our leader Chrome to. So this whole team is called Team Strikehawk. With Chrome as the leader, Wanchi is our support, and then we have Camus and Camus. All right, so we got him to the Star of Life, it looks like. He reminds me of Naruto. What's up, Lucia? How are you? Lucia. You changed your name though. What was it before? I like his glasses. Ah, so Chrome passed out. Look at all of them. They look like triplets. Gah! What's up? Amir, did you finish this? I assume you did. Because I was waiting. Like, I didn't stream for like a week because I was playing Chapter 13. Chapter 13 is very long. So I wanted to finish that, and then I was streaming 14. And I streamed this on... I think I did Monday. Yeah, I did Monday. But, you know, I have to work, so I didn't get to finish it. So I'm like, I'll finish it now. Man, look at the pecs on Camus, though. That's the husbando right there. I don't care if he's infected with PV. I'm great, you. And my... Oh, Psyche. Yeah. I like Psyche, though. I'm not gonna lie. That was my favorite name that you had because I love that anime. But Lucia's cool, too. I get it. I get it. But yeah, I'm doing great, thank you. I'm glad that it's almost Friday. We made it through the week, yay. Almost there. He reminds me so much of Naruto. Just very positive all the time. And this is all story still. We have not fought yet. These new releases and stuff, the stories are just longer and longer. Oh, this tea is getting cold. That's so good. This is like the first tea I've had where I didn't have to put honey in it. It's just good by itself. I spilled a little bit. Y'all didn't see that. Some loose leaf tea, man. This blueberry hibiscus. So good. It smells good too. Oh my god, it smells like heaven. Cecilia. Dang, Cecilia's not available? Is Cecilia like President Hassan's secretary? It seems like she is. And I know that's the one that we do missions with in the menu. Is Asimov human? He's human, right? And they all look the same. So all these constructs are like a particular administrative construct, and they all look alike. They got the black tie, white button-up jacket, a name tag, and then a badge, name tag, and these high-tech glasses. That's so funny. They're like, duh, we're already here, dude. Wow, they need to do better. Like hashtag PGR Star of Life do better. Because it's like, if people are critically injured and you guys are at capacity, expand, get more doctors. Like, you pizza. Why don't you start performing surgery on him? He used to be a doctor. Yeah, I was gonna say he's a doctor. Like, just, well, maybe he doesn't have the proper equipment. Yeah, exactly. Let him operate. Like Dr. Wanchi. Wow. Well, then you guys need to put some more money. Looks like Babylonia needs to put more money in their healthcare system. It's like the real world. Like, come on, you guys. The Star of Life needs to get it together. They're being the star of crap right now because Chrome needs help. He's all passed out, and you guys are at max capacity. There's no room available. There's no room in the inn. Wow, really? So they're not helping out constructs or what? What is going on at the Star of Life? Oh, they're gonna figure it out. The message that he was trying to get to them before he passed out. That's why they need to be so careful, because even though they're constructs and they're machines, they can still be hurt just like us, and they can die too. So they have an invert device, which I guess you could say that is equivalent to the, I don't want to say CPU, it's the motherboard, right? It's like the motherboard or the CPU. So it's like the direct part of the computer where everything, well then I would say the motherboard, because that's what everything is connected to in the computer. So once that gets ruined, they're done. Like, they can't do anything else. Now their whole body and everything else can be destroyed, but as long as that invert device or the motherboard is still intact, then they're fine. So his invert device is okay, but he still has like dying parts. So that's like, yeah, similar like to the computer, like, you know, your motherboard and like your CPU or your main things. But you know, if your RAM starts to go bad or other parts of your computer, you can replace those. But that's why they call it the motherboard, because it's the mother. It houses everything. If you have a bad motherboard, then that's it. Ah, my neck. There's something going on. Oh, it's a little girl. He's hiding so he can continue his research. Wow. Since they don't have spare parts, I assume they're gonna try to transfer his mind into that new frame that he's still trying to get used to, which is Chrome Glory. It is dangerous though. Sealed lab, what the heck? So he is human. At first I thought he was a construct. I knew it. Yeah, they're gonna have to transfer him to his new frame. Why don't you give me hand? Give me a hand. It's like, what about me? That's long. So 18 out of 24, still is 75%. Dang, he looks dead. His eyes are like ice. Ice, ice, baby. They all have blonde hair, except for a few of the characters. Gosh, this big old invert device that's like stuck to the side of his head is like a big old Bluetooth. He looks so different there. But I like it because he actually looks really human right here. Like, they did a good job with his face. And then, yeah, the rest of him is robot. Is that even a word? Infinitesimal? Mm-hmm. Except for us. We can resist memory corruption. This whole Smith thing is like the Smith movie with Brad Pitt. The Smiths. Yep, we are. We are key because we were successfully able to link with a transcendent, which is Luna, and we did not. I mean, we had a little bit of like a mind deviation, but we didn't get corrupted. And then that computer told them that we were able to. The one that's a copy of Jazalt. Hashtag free the commanded. Free us. Yay. Ooh, what the heck? Okay, that was, I wasn't expecting that because, the animation in this game has been like, a certain way, and then all of a sudden you get his goofy looking face and lazy eye. You're like, oh, okay. I was taken aback. See, like, look at the way he's drawn compared to his face. I was like, wow, that's a face only a mother could love. I was not ready for that. Collins. Yeah. Take us out of observation. See, it's messed up because it's like they're using us. Like, okay, people helped us, but he's like, oh, we have an important mission. They're not in critical condition. Send them back out. So dang, like, we're tired, we're sleep deprived, we've been through hell, and then you're gonna send us back on the battlefield? Like, you freaking lint liquor. The audacity. President Hassan. Like internal affairs here doing an investigation on us. It seems like Collins is with that internal department. Dang, pun. He's like, we're powerless to do such a thing. Who do you think we are, Grey Raven? Jokes. So he's gonna act as the guarantor for us. So if we mess up, it is President Hassan's reputation and possible job on the line if we become corrupted or we do something. That's supposed to be a smile? That don't look like no smile. So you and the others. So yeah, as Smith was telling Chrome, he said there's a bunch of other people that are trying to free us. So whoever these others are. Yay! Hashtag free Kiwilicious. Free the commandant. Have we been confined to this freaking room? Like, not a bed? Like, what if we have to pee and all that? Like, that's messed up. Especially if we just came back from battle too. Like, let us sleep. Feed us and just keep us in a room then, but not that room. Like, we let us stay in our bedroom. That's crazy. Yep, we made it. Let's hear the bad news. Yeah, that's a messed up place to be, in an observation room. Like, let us go to bed. That's messed up. They're like, all right, we'll let you go, but you gotta do something. Just using us. Use and abuse. That sounds like an internal problem, President. You need to hire some more people. Yep, we're still licking our wounds here. We can't just go right into battle. It's all good, Jay. How are you? It's late your time. But thanks for stopping in. I was like, isn't it time for you to go to bed? This has been very interesting. We haven't fought at all yet, but that's because these news stories have a lot to say. But at least the commandant is now free. So in chapter 13, you know, we're fighting the transcendence. And we connected to Luna to help free Lucia when she was fighting this hetero queen. And then because of that information, we're like put on house arrest. Instead of, like, you know, thanking us and treating us like a hero, we're automatically just put in this observation room. Like, dude, we were literally just fighting for y'all. What's up, Wolf Insane? Haven't seen you in a minute. How you doing? No problem. My kitty won't let me sleep. How's it going? Boo. Speaking of kitty, there's a game called Cat or something. I saw it. It came out like a couple of months ago. Supposedly got really good reviews. It's like a action platformer puzzle game. I might check it out, but I'm gonna wait because it's $29.99 and I don't want to spend that much if I might not like it. And it's not online, it's just a single player. So maybe like in the fall it'll go on sale and then I might stream that, but I'm not paying $30 for it. I'm doing good as well. Just been working, chilling. I'm waiting on it to get cooler because it's still 95 degrees out here, even though it's fall, like quote, air quotes, fall. It's not fall here, it's still summer. So once it gets cool, the first thing I'm doing is taking my motorcycle for a ride. Like I did go earlier this month. I went for a ride like 2.5 weeks ago, but it's not the same because it's hot. Like once it's cool, it'll be really nice, then that air is on you. And then I've been riding at nighttime. Actually, I like going at night. It's obviously cooler. It looks different at nighttime when you ride as opposed to daytime. It's like really beautiful. Yeah, for a single player it's too much. Yeah, $30 for single player, nah, bro. Yeah, that's good. What about you? I had deleted my TikTok. I got rid of that because, you know, it's like I work in security, and then I didn't have TikTok right away when everyone else got it. And then I just started. I had one. I don't even think it's been a whole year. It's been like maybe half a year. And then there was the thing that came out with TikTok where, you know, the app has lots of permissions, and especially on Android, it was taking information from your phone that an app shouldn't do. And I deleted it, and then literally that was like on a Sunday I deleted it, and then the next week they're talking about how they had like a data leak. I'm like, see? And even though I deleted my information, they still say that it can take up to 30 days to delete your information. So I'm like, whatever. I didn't have anything crazy on there. Nothing that, you know, my grandmother couldn't see. Like all the social media that I do have is open because it's to promote this YouTube. In the meantime, it should be summer here, and luckily we had 2 more days of fake winter. Ugh. Okay, I understand you deleted your TikTok. Yeah, just Instagram. I actually made a Twitter. I did make Twitter. So if you guys have Twitter, you can follow me on that. Actually, let me see. I think if I do that, will it work? Yeah. So then on my link tree, I'm pretty sure that I added, yeah, I did add Twitter on there. So that will take you to my Twitter. I need to put Instagram back on there too. Yeah, I really don't like to have a bunch of social media. It's just more information that you're giving out. That's why all these services are free. It's because you're the product. They're free because they're taking your information. And, you know, these young people don't understand that. They have all this social media. I'm like, you're just selling yourself. Why, thank you. I appreciate that. So how have things been going for you? I know you still stream on Twitch, right? You've been playing, what have you been playing? Well, I deleted TikTok earlier this month, but I think last time you were playing, were you playing Fortnite? You were playing some sort of shooting game. Speaking of shooting game, there's a Gundam shooting game, and that one's free. I might actually play that. I downloaded it and I haven't tried it out yet, but that looks like a lot of fun. I used to play nothing but shooters and zombies, Call of Duty Battlefield, Modern Warfare, and then the Call of Duty Zombies. But it's like, as I got into computer gaming, it started to change, and I never liked RPGs, and now I do. So he's like semi-asleep. Yeah, Gundam free game. Gundam style. Only if necessary. Yeah, but October, and I already told you, Jay, so you know, like, I'm like, I love this game, but I'm not gonna live stream it that much anymore. Like, I will live stream it again when there's another event, but, you know, there's a bunch of other games that I've been neglecting because of this one. But, you know, it's been a fun month. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I have enjoyed this game. I got to meet some cool people through this game too, and I'm still gonna be playing it offline, and I'll still stream it when there's an event. But man, I hate scary games. Like, I don't even try and fake the funk. Like, I legit get scared. I do not like, you fulfilled your promise. I do not like jump scares. But, you know, it's about to be October. Tomorrow is the last day of September, and then it's October. I'm going to be streaming horror games, and y'all going to be seeing me scream like a little biznatch. Because I'll be like, oh my god, I don't like scary games. Where do you get it? It's on Steam. It's for free. So actually, here, I'll show you. Oh, it's updating. You heard of Overwatch 2? Oh yeah. It's updating. Look at that background. No one cares about that. Yeah, I actually downloaded it, like I said, but I haven't played it. Gundam Evolution. And yeah, they actually look like Autobots. But yeah, I'm gonna play this for sure. Gundam Evolution. But yeah, Steam. And it's free. We like free. Oop, I don't need that open. We like free, we like free. Oh, dang, I just realized okay, so Chrome Glory, his frame is right here. And then this is Chrome Arc Light, the one that's really damaged right now. So we're going to get our mind transferred over to this new one, which is the whole event. The whole event is the Imprisoned site, which is all about Chrome. Of course, you're welcome. Yeah, I've never played any of the Overwatches, Wolfenstein, but I've watched people play. I always wonder because they hyphenate mind or they abbreviate mind or put periods in it, so it's M-I-N-D. It's not just mind. So I wonder if it stands for something. You know what? I'm just gonna make up something super geeky. So it's a mind. I would say, with my goofy self, a mind stands for a modular neural device. Because it has, it kind of has something to do with their, with the whole setting. So it's modular, and then the inverse, so modular neural, because neural is like your mind device. So that's what I would think it would mean, but I don't know what MIND stands for. Of course, Chrome will have several backup plans because he's very perfect and likes to plan things. Let's hold this hand. A specialized frame transfer. Gundam Evolution is not available in your region. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, that sucks. I mean, it could be, if you use a VPN, I'm just saying. You can just kind of switch your region and be like, oh, USA. I would do that. Just get a VPN and you can play whatever game you want. Damn dumb puzzle. Why did you have to suck? Dumpzil? Aww. It's gonna be it's gonna be anal. They're gonna have to probe us. And they're like, you need a different connection link. Okay. I'm like, oh, they're gonna probe us like the aliens. Speaking of aliens, remember that game, Jay, that I did that little demo for, that alien one where they abducted us? I was like, oh my gosh, I was scared with that. I was like, no, I don't like stuff jumping out at me. That's why I'm like, I'm gonna start the month off slow in October with not like super crazy scary. It'll be like suspenseful. I gotta ease into that stuff because I do not like horror. I don't. When I first started playing DBD, Dead by Daylight, like when I first started playing, and you know how back in the day, in like 2019, 2020, they would like creep up on you and you hear the heartbeat and I'd be like, ah! He said, "Oh, I do." I know, and then I know you clipped when I was playing one of those games and I like freaking screamed. I was like, "Oh my gosh." I don't like jump scares. All right. We got to go into his deep consciousness or deep mind and bring him back. Dang. At the end of the day, they all are like little kids because I think all of these constructs became constructs. They're still kids. Like they're 18. They're like freaking 14 through 18. And then the only ones that I own that I know that are adults is Watanabe. He's like 26. And the other lady that has the bow and arrow, she's like 20 something as well, like 24 or something. So, but the rest of them are 18. They're kids or teenagers. Or their mental state is at 18. So yeah, they're like stuck as an 18-year-old forever. Chrome. You will become Chrome. You will be one of us. Become the man you want to be. Be all that you can be. Look up. Look up to the light. Step into the light, Chrome. Aw, he looks handsome. He looks like a prince. He's such a pretty boy there. Scoot up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, what is your goal? What is your end game? I'm gonna be like, nope, of course I do. But in essence, we are the same. Yeah, what is the root cause? Just ignorant people, just like in today's age. They don't understand, they don't want to understand, they just want to be in their own ignorant bubble. I like when stories relate to real life as well, because even though this is about constructs and stuff, it's about people and they're different. I mean, they were human, but you know, they're being treated as tools. They're being lied to, they're being used, just like people today. And even in today, like, you know, you have the government and other people, the powers to be, that pretty much rule and make decisions for everyone else. Like, the rich become richer and the poor become poorer. So there is definitely an aristocracy here in this game, and social statuses and things of that sort. Oh, that's sweet. He's like, you've always been a gift to me. Yeah, we can't save them all.
So da. 望むとも。たとえどんな代価を払おうとも、絶対に立ち止まりはしない。行こう。
Nice. So he's transferred over from his frame arc light into glory. Hey, Shock, how are you doing? Chapter 14 is very interesting. Same as chapter 13. I still have a couple of things to go through. You're like, all I care about is results. That's funny. I thought that so is Asimov human? Because I thought he was a construct. Like, that looks like some sort of weird gear on his neck. And then Are those gloves? Or I thought like he was a construct. But I guess he's human? But welcome to everyone and anyone who's joining in this new. My name is Kiwilicious. I am playing the game Punishing Gray Raven. It's an RPG. It is free. It's a mobile game, but I am emulating this on PC. I just started playing this last month, just found out about it last month when I was live streaming and someone came in my stream and told me about this game, and I've been enjoying it since. So it's a really fun game. It definitely, like many RPGs, it has a lot of story, but you definitely want to read it so that you understand what it's about. I'm still learning everything about the story and the characters, but it's been a fun journey. And there's definitely fighting in the games, and there's missions and stuff you can do, but this is just a particular part of the main story. Also, they're going to try to evaporate the red tide. We still don't know what it is. It's like it keeps breeding organisms. Agger Runner. Edge Runners? Is that a movie? If it's a movie, I don't think so. Or a game. But no, it doesn't seem familiar. Oh, Cyberpunk Edge Runners. No. It's funny because I was just talking about Cyberpunk the other day, and there's a video that has all the glitches. It's like made to be kind of like the intro to the game, but it shows all of the issues in the game. I was cracking up. Episode anime, and it's so damn good. Cyberpunk Edge Runners. So is it based on the game Cyberpunk? Or it just so happens to just kind of have that name? It is. Okay, so it is based on the game. I'm gonna have to look that up. Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Okay, so Plume already had information from Alpha. Alpha is the transcendent, so it's corrupted data that's slowly going into her frame, and she's able to withstand that. But for Chrome, you know, it's dangerous to put a transcendence or corrupted data into his frame, so he's slowly getting battle and feed and data from Lucia's new frame, just in bits and pieces to kind of expose him to that. The setting takes place in Cyberpunk. I don't want to spoil, but damn, it's good. It's been a while since a story with a short amount of episodes got me in my feelings. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to watch it now since you speak so highly of it. But you know, I love when people recommend stuff, and it's good because, like I said, I was live streaming Honkai Impact, and someone recommended this, and now look at me. I'm like, now look at me a month later and I'm enjoying the game. So I need to get back on that. So it's like I'm finishing this chapter, and then I need to also, in addition to Honkai Impact, because I only live streamed like 2 streams of that, and then I also need to get back on Tower of Fantasy. I was supposed to stream Tower of Fantasy like twice, and I ended up streaming this instead. It's so funny. So Tower of Fantasy, Honkai Impact are like my RPGs that I'm playing right now that I need to get back on, and of course this, but I will not be live streaming this as much. It will only be like when there's an update, like how, you know, Wanchi Chrome came out. So when there's a new chapter, a new update, or a new character, I will live stream this, but I definitely want to play the other games too. And then since it's going to be October, I'm going to be playing some horror games. How come this isn't going? Oh, hold on, let me plug this in again. I'm gonna have to check that out though, so thank you for letting me know. And actually, let me IM that to myself right now so that I remember, so I don't have to go back and look at the chat. Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Alright, I just sent that to myself in Discord so that I know and I can look it up. Project Winter. Uh-oh, that don't sound right. So I forget, so like Hassan, excuse me, Hassan is the president, and Nicola, is he like the vice president, or is he like the chief, like the military, somebody? Because they're always together. The algorithm is pushing your stream. It got shown in my... Well, that's really good. I'm glad you're here, Forkmaster Derp. I love that name. That is awesome. Forkmaster Derp, welcome. And that is awesome. I'm glad the algorithm is pushing this. This is Punishing Gray Raven, if you're not familiar with the game. I'm finishing chapter 14, which is the newest chapter in the last one. Gosh, we're only still at 75%? Dang, hold on, let me see. Wow, so 2 full, we're still, this is a long story. Good, trust me, you won't regret it. The episodes will hook you. I don't know if you ever watched it before, but the same studio made Gurren Lagann and Kill la Kill. Okay, I've watched Kill la Kill, that one's nice. I have not watched the Gurren Lagann. Look on. That is nice. Welcome. Yeah, I appreciate that when people stop it. Oh, we actually get to fight now. Gosh. Of course, trying to expand my channel, so, you know, I'm like, the next step, I'm at 2 something. I want to get to 500 so I can unlock the community tab, and then, but that's nice because then I can talk to you guys offline, because right now I can't, unless you're like in my Discord or have me on social, I can't really talk with y'all. So then the community tab, I can, and then it's like the chat, and nice. But yeah, it's nice when your channel gets recommended to new people. It's always nice to see and talk to new people. That's why I like streaming too, because I like talking to people. So I like meeting new people. Yay. Dang, yeah, I wonder what the Gray Ravens have been up to. They've been worried about us, but we've been like on lockdown, so they've just been like helpless. They can't do anything. Yeah, I'm surprised they just take us out of that. Well, thank you for that subscription. Hey. Oh, that's really small. Thank you. I appreciate that sub. Welcome, welcome. Sub love. Let me make that bigger. And you know what? See, I came from Twitch. So my Twitch, I have like 1.2K. I think it's at 1.1 because I haven't streamed since March, and then I came over to YouTube. So I'm not new to live streaming. I'm just new to YouTube. But I love live streaming. I would go, so same name as this one, Kiwilicious, and you can go on my Twitch. But I took off all my VODs, my videos on demand, and I just decided to go over to YouTube. I mean, no platform's perfect. I mean, perfect example, I follow Corey Kenshin, and he kind of was talking about how there's some favoritism and stuff. And then Twitch, I would say if you could choose the lesser of two evils, I choose YouTube, because Twitch, y'all already know, like, and I'm a female and I'm saying this, I mean, I'm not big on on either of those platforms. I had way more followers and stuff on Twitch, but it heavily favors females, man. Y'all know, if you haven't heard about that live streamer girl, that she you know, they caught her doing some things on stream. Now, if she did that, she got like, she didn't get permaban though. Like, they're quick to permaban people over there, but they do it towards guys. So like, you have like pools, like swimming pools and stuff, and it's pretty much half naked girls just getting a bunch of donations on Twitch. That's why I left, because I'm like, Twitch is a joke. Like, it's just, it's not serious. I mean, if you really want to be serious, do YouTube, because everyone has YouTube, right? Like, Twitch is just, it's been so negative in the news like these last few years, and then I just been like getting so tired of it. And then it's always like racist stuff too. They were doing hate raids on Twitch and follow bots. And then the last straw for me, that or negative publicity for Twitch, was when there was a gentleman who was racist, and he went on a killing spree in a predominantly African American neighborhood on the East Coast, and he live streamed it on Twitch, and he was actually killing people. So he actually was shooting and killing people on Twitch. That was earlier this year. That was like, was it quite 3 months ago? I'm gonna have to look back, like almost 3 months ago. And I'm like, nah, I don't want to be associated with something like on a platform where, you know, not saying that they promote hate. I mean, they took the video down, but that's just too much. Like, every year there's something like huge that's really negative for Twitch. Like I said, last year it was the hashtag Twitch Do Better, where they had all the hate raids, and people were targeting marginalized communities. So like people who are you know, minority or like LGBTQ, they were targeting marginalized people. And I was like, wow. And luckily I didn't, you know, get any of that, and I don't think any one of my friends that stream got any of those either, thankfully. But it's like, Twitch is a joke. You got people that troll, because that's a good thing that I will say. So as Forkmaster Derby came in here, you're like, the algorithm is pushing your video. So let me just say this real quick. I'm like, it's reading anyway. So that's the good thing about YouTube compared to Twitch. So Twitch, you can stream, and it's easy for someone to find your channel, which is good and bad. It's good if you want to get the views, but it's bad at the same time, because you got people that troll, right? So on Twitch, it's easy because, you know, if you want to troll someone, you're not going to go in a chat with someone who has hundreds and thousands of views, right? You're going to look for someone that has barely any viewers. So on Twitch, you can go sort from views low to high, and you go on the channels where they got 1 to 5, 10 viewers, and then you troll, right? And so it's easy to do that. On YouTube, it's hard to find someone's channel that's live streaming. Like, unless you know them, you're not going to find it, because the way that they're gaming is, when you go on YouTube gaming, it shows games, but it doesn't, like, I don't even have 500 subscribers, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not like up there. I'm not even in the thousands. So, but it's actually easier for someone like myself that's starting out, because you're not seen on the forefront by clicking. What YouTube does is it sends algorithms based on like, oh, this person's streaming, and so you might be watching something. I don't know what you were watching on YouTube, Forkmaster, but say you were looking at a video on shoes, and then all of a sudden it recommends my video, so, or my channel. So that's actually pretty cool how it does that. So I like that better. And then also, like I said, it's kind of like a little bit of privacy protection, because it's not so easy to troll, because it's harder to find your channel. Like, if you're following me already, then great, but if not, you know, it'll be recommended. but it's not as easy to find like how it was on Twitch, where you can just sort and look at stuff like that. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword, but I feel like YouTube is more serious as opposed to Twitch. Twitch is just a joke. Like, you got people on there that are freaking porn stars, and it's supposed to be a gaming platform, but they're not gaming. They're just sitting there collecting donations from freaking simps. Like, I got tired of that. And like, you want to be more serious, you want to do podcasts, you want to do interviews, or you just want to, you know, make a community. I would say do it on YouTube. Like, Twitch is a joke. I'm sorry. I'm like, I still have one, but you won't catch me streaming on there. I haven't streamed on Twitch since March. I left Twitch in March of this year. And I have not looked back. Like, that 1.2, 1.1K that's on there, that can be there, and I'll just build up my YouTube. And I'm having fun. I'm not sitting here worrying about numbers. Of course, it's nice, to have views and follows and, nice people like yourselves to talk to and build a nice community, build the community that you want. But I want a nice community where people get along and it's chill, no drama. I don't talk about politics or any of that crap. Just having fun and playing games or cooking, or I might do an IRL one, like travel or with my bird. Like, pretty much everything that's on my channel, like bird, cooking, travel, motorcycle. I don't have a lot yet because I'm still like new and I haven't been able to ride since it's been like 100 degrees out here. But there'll be some more motorcycle videos once I get to go out. And then of course gaming. So that's pretty much what my channel is. Gaming, food, well, cooking, because I like to cook, cooking, food, travel, and animals like birds, motorcycle. But that's just my 2 cents. That's all I wanted to say. Because like, I came from Twitch and it's definitely different. I mean, there's some things that Twitch had that YouTube doesn't. But at the same time, at the end of the day, I feel like I have a better community here than on Twitch, honestly. Even with all those followers that I had there. See, these constructs here, that's why I was like, do they have a face? Because it's covering their whole face, like over their eyebrows. They just have a little bit of forehead. So it looks like we're supposed to fight, but they're still talking a lot. Oh, that's very delayed. That message that says thanks for the subscription. Like, we already said thank you. Boo, Stream Elements, you're slow. That's another thing, is the bots in here are a bit delayed compared to when I would stream on YouTube. And then a lot of, or not YouTube, Twitch. A lot of times, like, on Twitch, when someone subscribes or follows or whatever, it comes up right away. On YouTube, it's like sometimes it'll pop up and sometimes it doesn't. Like, I don't know. Unless I, after the video, I see this thing in chat, because it doesn't always work. Which commandant are we looking for? Not us, right? Percy. Yeah, that's messed up that we were under observation and then we literally just get thrown into a battle. Like, are y'all trying to kill us? Like, we're human, right? We need rest. And we were just like in an interrogation room with a long table, bright lights, and some hard, uncomfortable chairs. Like, they could have at least like confined us to our bedroom where we can go to sleep. I'm like, okay, if you really need to put a camera in there, but at least I can lay down. Like, why do I have to be in an interrogation room? That was pretty trifling how they did us. Nutra-Aid and compressed biscuit. Joaquin, what's up? I was just talking about you, how I've been playing this for a month and like a little over a month now, and I've been enjoying it. How have things been with you? Like, I've been enjoying the game. I'm finishing up chapter 14, and then I won't be streaming this for until like there's another update because I want to play other games. And of course, it's October, the spooky month, so I want to play some scary games, like live stream those. But I will definitely still be playing this offline. I just want to make time for other games so that it won't just be PGR. But I have been enjoying this game, so thank you, because yeah, you're the person that came into my live stream when I was live streaming Honkai Impact, and you told me about this. It's all because of you. Joaquin is the main. That's really cool. Are you almost at the boss fight? I hope so. I mean, I've been streaming for 2 hours and 2 minutes, and it's been all story. We haven't done one fight yet. I'm like, oh, okay. It's still at 75%. I didn't realize it's been 2 hours either. I thought it was like an hour. Like, goodness. I mean, I'm reading it because I want to know what's going on, but this is a long story. I don't want to skip it. But he changed his frame, so we went from Chrome Arclight to Glory because we were fighting that new agent, and so we freed the commandant, and now we get thrown right back into a mission. So that's where I'm at right now. Is that number 21 and Noctis with Vera? Number 21. I guess so. Yep, number 21. Yep. Just number 21? Dang, they don't have a real name? That's kind of crappy. Number 21. I assume number 21 is on Vera's team. Like, no name, just number 21. Like, okay. I actually like playing with him a lot, man. Like, I've been playing with my Transcendents, but when I go back to my Constructs, because actually my Transcendents are the highest, and I finally awakened Camus. He's my first awakened character. Also, we'll get number 21 next month in October, and probably 19. Also, you can call her 21 for short. Hold up. Alright. Sounds really loud in my ear, but... Okay. This one to adjust the volume. boxes in the way. I don't think I've really played with Vera. I don't have her. I don't own her as a character. She's supposedly support though, right? Oh no, it's red juice. Can we not hit that barrel? Is there not something to hit it with? Knock the barrel. Oh. Yeah, I thought so. My bad. I just read the... Yeah, knock it with some force. Go, barrel, go. And she looks crazy. Knock the barrel with just the right force, but it's not doing it. Okay. Dang. It is not a... Ah. There we go. My bad. My bad. Press and hold the basic, then tap or repeat it. Well, now I got it. And her eyes got all black. That was crazy. Oh, hello. What up, girl? Bro. Turn around, girl. That was painful for me, sorry. Well, I never played with Vera. Yeah, honestly, controller kind of sucks sometimes, but I don't play with, like... What's up, Zillafornia World? I love that name. How are you? Welcome. Here we go talk to it. Oh, I don't need to slash it, just talk to it. Oh, what the hell? I was slashing it for no reason. Oh, damn. Wow, I failed it also. Hi, by the way. Interact with it. Well, damn. You know what, you guys, whatever. Also, everyone knows that Vera is the most violent one. Well, I see now. Well, why didn't y'all say nothing earlier? Y'all see me over here slashing this crap. Looking over here looking crazy, slashing it. You're like, just talk to it. Well, you know what? The text said to knock it with force. It's Trutina from the Twitch days. How you been? Oh, I've been good. Trutina, oh my gosh, dude. Are you still in... Did you move to Cali? You know what, Amir? Amir, you and I are gonna throw... We're gonna throw hands, man. I see how it is. It's all good. Well, thank you, you guys. Go to the first control room. That is funny. It's all good. Well, I'm glad that was entertaining for you guys. I'm over there hitting that barrel. I just needed to interact with it. I do it for the vine, just kidding. That is funny. It's Kool-Aid. The Kool-Aid man. Oh, yeah. See, now to my defense, it says knock the barrel with the right force to stop it. So I was hitting it. It says knock it. How are you gonna talking is not knocking? Oops. My bad. I messed that up. There we go. My bad. That's funny. Yes, I'm in Orange. You're in Orange County. You're in OC. Okay, same thing with this one. We'll interact. Air quote, interact. Oh, that was a fail. Bro. There. Also, to push the barrels, you blocking the licking pipes from the red tie tape on rotational arrows button. There's a timing. Yep. I love how they just fall. Yeah, you gotta get that timer thing. Oh, she looked crazy. Crazy and deranged. I like these ones. They look like little fish. They're cute. Alright. I'm supposed to go this way, right? No, this way. Because there's some gushing from here. Nope. That way. Like, which way? Left, right, front, back. 1 minute. Left. Oh, what is this? I was gonna try and interact with it, but okay. I'm here. Those things look like bloat flies. Okay. Number 21. So number 21 is on her team, I assume. It is on, it's a mobile game, but I'm emulating it on PC. So it's just available on like your mobile devices, Android, Apple, tablets. Oh, 88%. Gosh, it's been 2 hours and only, it barely went up. Because first of them were 2 long stories. But you can download an emulator. I didn't even know you could do this. Like, that's, I mean, I work in IT, but I don't play mobile games. So then I was like, oh, emulation. And then I had to look it up and downloaded a player. And it's been cool. I like it. But yeah, this really is a mobile game. So also I see that they have Tenebron, the Camus Tenebron or whatever, in the store. I was like, oh shoot, I'm gonna have to try and get him. Yep, number 21 and Noctis are both with Vera and Team Cerberus. Nice. And she's a commanded, the independent construct commanded like Chrome, right? Like there's no human commanded for her team. Didn't Lee come from her team? He can't stand Vera. Vera Wang. I heard that the Cerberus team are one of the most crazy ones. Yeah, that's what Lee hinted at early in the story at the very beginning. He said he didn't have respect for them, and they're pretty much kind of savage, like with climbing to the top. They're brutal. They'll kind of walk over you to get to the top. No, I have not tried PSO2 New Genesis. What is that? What game is that? There's a new commandant? Okay. Is that the one we're trying to rescue? Oh, my chair arm is loose. Need to tighten it. For Cerberus team, but I can't remember which chapter talks about it. Oh, there is a new commander for her team. Got it. Because, yeah, I thought she was, like, kind of an independent one, like how he is. Dang, is he? Now, if he is, that would be interesting. Because Murray seems sneaky. Like, in Chapter 13, it's kind of like, what is your end goal? Like, what are you doing? He wants to kill Luna. He wants to protect his brother. He loves his brother. We know that. It just seems like he has his own agenda going on. He's kind of like a little weasel. Excuse me. Pardon me. Well, this tea is cold now, but it's still good. Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis is free to play. What type of game is it? Is it like an action? Because I know you like to play the fighting game. Speaking of fighting, then I assume that you got the JoJo game, right? Like, I've only played it a few times. I streamed it once, and I played it like once or twice offline. Honestly, I think I only played it one more time. So I've only played it twice, and I bought it like a couple of weeks ago, so I need to play that as well. So I can go through the arcade mode, because you played like the samurai games, you played Naruto. It is on PC and console. Yeah, because I still have my PlayStation 4, but you know, I am not paying for PlayStation Online. That's another reason that I'm like, oh gosh, I should have went to PC gaming like sooner. Because if you think about it, PC, you're just paying for the game. You're not paying for a service, a monthly service. Like, that's just, it's a ripoff, man. People that have Xbox and PlayStation online to play the games, it's like you're paying for their online service. On PC, you don't gotta do that. You just buy the game and that's it. And I'm like, I'll never go back. It's similar to it. Nice. So I assume it's an RPG then. But yeah, right now I'm trying to get, you know, more subscribers. I want to get to 5. The goal right now is 500 so that I can unlock the community features and then of course go from there. So if you guys are watching and you enjoy the content, please do me a favor and subscribe, and of course give a thumbs up. So I've been streaming this consistently like for a month, and I've been playing it and I love it, but you know, I do play other games, so after this chapter, because this is new content, new content released on this game that literally just came out a couple months ago. After this, I'll be streaming other games. And then I'll come back to this when there's a new chapter and a new character. But I already mentioned it a couple times, but it's almost October, literally a day until October, so I will be doing some scary games and things like that. And then, of course, going back to some RPGs, I still have Tower Fantasy and Honkai Impact, and of course this, and then some shooter games and action, and there's indie games that I want to try. So there's a lot of stuff that I will be streaming. And of course, once I unlock the community tab, then I can put questions and polls on what you guys want to see me stream. I am a big scaredy cat when it comes to horror. That's why I'm like, ooh, cause like it's gonna be like a spooky October. Like I'm gonna be streaming scary games, and I'm like, I am not a fan of horror. So that will be interesting. I've streamed a couple of scary games. I'm just like, it gives me anxiety. Like I truly do get anxiety when I like play or live stream a horror game, because I'm just like, I know there's gonna be a jump scare. And like, when is something gonna chase me or pop out at me? I hate that. PS Plus has been upgraded quite a bit. You actually have access to a ton of games for free, from AAA titles to indie games, all genres. Nice. I still just can't justify paying. I mean, okay, you're paying for their content because you're paying to play on their network and get their games and stuff, but you can do the same thing on PC and not pay monthly or annually for a service. I mean, you're paying for your internet, that's your network. So you're paying for your own network, you don't have to pay additionally. And I know there are some PlayStation exclusive games, but I just can't get back into that. It's now like, man, when I left PlayStation Network to go into computer, I'm like, dang, like I'm not paying every month or annually for PlayStation. I'm saving money. And I mean, I'm still used to a controller. Like even on this one, I should be using keyboard and mouse, but I'm not. I use controller with the majority of games. If it's something that's really simple with keyboard and mouse, but actually this one is kind of hard to map out all the buttons that you want for the skills and the fighting. Like if there's only just 2 buttons to use for your skills, fine, but because you have to do the QTE, I find it difficult to get that QTE plus the movements and stuff, so that's why I'm using a controller. If you don't like jump scares, you could try psychological horror games or the slow burn creepy ones. Yeah, and there's also supernatural or suspense. So I can do suspense. I'm not just gonna, I'm gonna ease myself into it. Like I don't know which game I'm gonna play first, because a lot of those indie games are very short, so you have to do like multiple. But yeah, I'm not just gonna sit here and do like some well-known horror game and not even finish it because I'm too scared. So I gotta ease myself in. It will be something like you said, like a psychological, or they have thriller games. Yeah, because the psychological and the thrillers, they make you think, as opposed to something just, blood and something chasing you and all that. It's always the things that you don't see, or as they say, the things that go bump in the night that kind of make you think more, that are more scary, because you can't see them. Because like you can see something, you know what to fear, but if you can't, you're like, What's with that, Amir? What you got to say? Dang, red plants that contain the punishing virus. That cat game, I'll check that out, but yeah, I can't pay $30 for a single player game, man. Like, let that stuff get down to like $10. I'm not paying $30, man. That's a Happy Meal. That's gas, actually. That'll fill up my tank. Like, $30 will put me on full. So we're trying to locate this commandant. It's funny how some of them have like a little horn here and then the other ones don't. Nah, nothing, just observing, that's all. Uh-huh. I treat it like Netflix or Disney Plus for games. I save money on buying games. The last 5 games I've downloaded for free were pretty big titles, including Spider-Man and Miles Morales Spider-Man. Oh yeah. I heard there's a new Batman that's out as well. So that's kind of cool. It's supposedly that one is multiplayer. Are you going to play that? Has anyone else in my stream, have you all heard of the new Batman that's coming out? Or that may be out already? That's multiplayer? So you get to play, someone can be Batman, Nightwing, Red Hornet, and then Batgirl. Gosh, this is long, 2 hours and 30 minutes, and we only had 1 fighting. It's a marker. DC Universe. Yes. Well, I mean, that's not, I don't think that's the name of the game. It's just a Batman game. And I did download that Gundam game, and that's free. That is on, that's the one that Mitch was streaming. It's actually on Steam for free. I've heard of it, haven't played, but I want to for sure. Yeah, I was gonna say, that's kind of like your type of game. And the fighting, so do you have the JoJo game? Because you know, I would see you playing the Naruto one and stuff, which was fun to watch. Oh yeah, also because, you know, well, I know you came from Twitch and stuff and you changed your YouTube name. How did you, find my channel? Did you go to my Twitch and then on my Twitch it says I'm on YouTube? Because I don't know like if you were following me before, but I was like, oh, okay, because this is your first time being at my YouTube. Thanks. These trees are PV positive. They are infected with the punishing virus. Naruto Shippuden Ninja Storm 4 or Boruto Striker. You haven't seen the JoJo game? I think it was Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm that he was playing. Oh, this is that boss. It's like a big old robot thing that we saw in the demo for this, for this whole chapter. And we're gonna have to play as Chrome and fight this. I know, I'm like, get to the boss thing. Like, I don't want to skip the story because I've never, you know, I need to read this, but man, we've only had 1 fight, y'all. I'm off to bed. Thanks for the stream. Good night, everyone. Thank you for being in here. Have a good night. Hasta luego. I don't know how you say it in Brazilian. I subscribed for a while back, almost a year. I just recently started watching YouTube. Got it. Okay. And I was like, "Ooh, it's nice to see you." And I didn't recognize the name. I'm glad that you said who you were from, or your name, what your name was on Twitch, because I was like, "Huh." That's cool. Glad you're in here. I be forgetting about Twitch because I don't stream on it anymore. But when I can, I still open it and I'll look at whoever I'm following that's streaming. Yeah, you played both. Yeah, Amir, he played both of them. And then you're playing that samurai game too, right? A lot of people were playing that one samurai game. Polypharnaces. Legend. I hate that saying, kill two birds with one stone, because I have a bird. Speaking of which, I had just uploaded a video. I was teaching my pet parrot to ring a bell for treats. I'm like, dang, Melon's freaking videos be getting way more views than any of the videos I do. People love animals. And plus that one's a short. Like, people have short attention span, so, you know, that one was under a minute. But I just hate that saying, because I'm like, no, don't kill the birds. How about skin two cats with one knife, not kill two birds with one stone? That's horrible. I'm like, I love birds. I don't like cats. Like, screw the cats. I haven't streamed in a while. Ghost of Tsushima, I can't talk today, good lord. Was probably my last stream. Yeah. I mean, I hadn't streamed on Twitch in a minute. For this whole year, I think I streamed on Twitch 2 or 3 times. And then I was, you know, because I had been wanting to come over to YouTube. And then I finally got everything. And I'm like, I'm on YouTube. So, and the last thing I streamed on Twitch was Ghostwire Tokyo. I did the first part, and then part 2 through the end of the game was my first streams on YouTube. So, the hell? Ghost of Tsushima. Oh, excuse me. Tired. That tea is cold, so I'm not gonna drink the rest of that, but what's also funny about my bird is, so I'm teaching him new tricks. He already talks, but he's 3 years old. He turned 3 in July. So I'm in a 2-story house, so he's downstairs. Like, now it's like once he turned 3, well, when he turned 2 as well, it's just like a human child. It's like a terrible 2. So he started doing things that he shouldn't be doing, like getting into trouble like a little toddler. But now that he's 3 years old, what he does is he flies upstairs, because he was learning to fly, and then he would never come upstairs, and we still want him to come to us. So now what he does is he flies up the stairs, and he'll go to all the rooms because he wants like attention. But he'll come in, but a lot of times we won't know. So like, we're downstairs or we're in another room. Like, he flew in my office and I didn't know. I was like out, you know, went out to hang out and came home, and he wasn't downstairs. And I was like, oh great, where is he? And he was in here on my screen, and then he pooped on my laptop. So I was like, man. So I just have to remember that when I leave to close the doors so that he doesn't come upstairs in the room. He just flies and will like land on the monitor. I'm like, okay. I'ma just, you know, stick with the birds. Same, only streamed a few times. I've been working a lot this year. Well, you moved out here, so that's a big, you know, you gotta supplement that income that you had to use to move, right? And I forgot where you were at before. It was like, it wasn't the East Coast, was it? Or was it like kind of the Midwest, South? You were somewhere and then you moved out here. Thought it was like towards the East Coast. And this is a lot of talking. All right, still only at 88%. All right, here's the hive mother. So we actually get to fight now. Like, let me sit up. Move this to the side. Connecticut moved to Texas, now in Cali. And you moved to a couple of places, man. Texas was okay, but with all their politics and men being up in women's uteruses, I'm like, oh no, I couldn't be there. Ice, ice, baby. I know one of my team. So, when I first started playing this game, it was the original team, Gray Raven. It was the first Lucia, Liv, and Lee. And I mean, I just got the A Lee, like, so I had S rank Lee, and I love Lee, but as you play the game and you play the other characters, I'm like, I do like Team Strikehawk, but instead of Camus, I do have Plume, I have Chrome, and I have Wanchi. Because he's slow. I just got him to S rank like this week, and then now there's another version of Camus. I had to get back into personal security for a while. It's expensive out here. Oh yeah, California, dude. Like, people are leaving California and coming here to Vegas, making the prices and the cost of living going up. Like, Cali people dispersed. They came here to Nevada. They went to Utah. Some went to Arizona, not a lot, and then Washington, or maybe not a lot. Washington. What's it? Oregon. A lot of Californians went to Oregon. Man, messed that up. Came to Vegas, made the prices higher. I'm like, bruh, it's very expensive. It's like it's damn near unlivable there unless you like really make some money. And it's like the cost of living in California and New York. It's just like you could live somewhere else and save that money and like own a mansion. I know when I went to New York my first and last time in July, I was not a fan. I'm like, I'm sorry to anyone that lives in New York. I'm not trying to be offensive, but I'm just like, it's crowded, it's dirty, it's too much. I'm like, I'm good. And it's expensive. I'm just like, you can get more money, more bang for your buck living somewhere else that isn't as crowded, and that you still, you can make good money and own like property and stuff. Because people out there are so expensive in New York and stuff. Like, they own an apartment. I'm like, what? Like, I don't want to own an apartment. I want to own a house. Like, their first thing that they buy, that most people that live in New York can't buy a house outright. So they buy their apartment. They live there, for however many years. I mean, they gain equity and then they sell it. But I'm just like, nah, I want a house. It's just too expensive and too crowded out there for me. Too much going on. Oh, that actually scared me. I was not expecting to hear a gunshot. You were looking at houses in Summerlin last year. Nice. Yeah, Summerlin's a nice area. Let's get to the boss already, man. It's all this talk. Let's start walking. I had an apartment in Manhattan for 2 years, ridiculously expensive, $1,900 a month for a 1 bedroom. Yeah, see, that's how much a mortgage costs. And honestly, most mortgages are like, you know, 1,000 to like 1,300, and that's for like a good amount of property, like a good size. So 1,900, and for a 1 bedroom. And then there are some people that live in studio apartments and are paying 1,900. Like, nah, I'm sorry, you couldn't pay me to go back out there and live there too. Like, you can own a house for that. It just makes more sense. But you know, if people like that, and I mean, it's full. There's a lot of people, so people love that way of living. They love that. I don't like being packed. I feel like a bunch of animals herded, like a bunch of sheep herded in a pen. I'm like, I don't want to be packed, and I want space. I want privacy. I don't want to feel like, you know, there's so many people. Like, I like room. And of course, coming from the Midwest, and you know, there's lots of land. You have space. Because even out here in Nevada, you know, like they're building new houses that are really small, that have no backyard. And I'm like, no, like I want a yard. I like space. I don't like places where it's super crowded. I like space. I like privacy. I like money. I like to save money. And I like to, you know, invest and have it in something wisely, and not the money that you're spending on an apartment in New York. You could own a home somewhere else. I'm just saying. And then that's your house. It's yours. And I mean, you'll have neighbors and stuff, but it's not like, you know, an apartment. You're attached to people, under someone, on top of someone, connected to someone on the side. If you're in a townhome, it's just like, nah. I am not about that life. The congestion back home is what made me leave. I need space. Exactly. See, you get it. I mean, but there's people that love, you know, straight up ride or die in New York, man. I'm like, yeah, good for y'all. Y'all can keep all that crowdedness, all that expensiveness. Like, I'm good. Like I said, I'm not about that. I think it's more wise to save your money and invest it in like a house and stuff, or have a home instead of living in an apartment. I mean, there's nothing wrong with apartments. I mean, a lot of people, I lived in an apartment for years. But if that's all that the majority of people can get is an apartment because it's so expensive, then why? As I said, I'm not about that life, man. They are talking, man. It looks like it's coming to the conclusion so we can finally fight this mother. That's crazy. My favorite boss so far. Can't wait for Kuro to put her into PPC, right? He's got some gold earrings, a gold mask. I want to see what his face looks like. I've definitely made my decision to not buy a home in Cali. When it's time, I'm out of here. For now, pay is more than I could ask for, so I'm here till the well runs dry. Yeah. You know, milk it dry. And yeah, I mean, the property out there, like, it's People are moving out here. I was like, people have been leaving Cali and coming here, or going to Oregon. It's like Oregon, Nevada, and Utah is where all the Californians are going, if they want to stay on the West Coast. Play a game? I like Colorado. Alabama, it's nice, but you know, be careful. I'm just saying. You already know. I don't gotta go into detail, but just be careful. It's the South. That's all I'm gonna say. Is it's the South. I have a good friend that lives out there, and she does well, but you know, it's still the South. So be careful. I would prefer Colorado. You wouldn't catch me moving to any backwards place. Like, I hate to say backwards, but you won't catch me in Mississippi. You won't catch me in Alabama. You won't catch me in certain areas in the South where there's still a good amount of racism and good old boys and stuff like that. So yeah, there's some good old boys and stuff out there. So just be careful if you do go to Alabama. Excuse me. Gosh, you're still talking. What does that little icon mean? Loading? Excuse me. Dang, almost 3 hours and it's just the story still. There's a few predominantly black communities in areas like Troy, Alabama, and it's only 2 hours from Atlanta. Okay. As long as you're familiar with the area. I mean, not all the South is bad, but there's still some areas. So I'm just like, just be careful. I mean, where my friend lives is fine. But, you know, like I said, there's still some places, so. I mean, definitely Alabama's cheaper than Colorado. It's funny because I was looking into moving to North Carolina or Texas because I was going to leave Vegas like 3 to 5 or 5 years ago. I was gonna leave, and I was like, you know, I'm like, oh, I work in IT, I can go anywhere. And I had an interview in North Carolina, and I really liked it, like Durham, and there's another area that's really techy, and it's like for young adults, like between like 20 and 30, young professional adults in that area. And the interview went well, and they wanted me for a second interview, but I was like, I didn't have the money to like fly out there, get a hotel, and fly back, and they weren't gonna pay for it. So I'm like, well, I can't go. But it was like North Carolina and then Texas were like my choices to go to for tech. But I'm glad I didn't go to Texas with all the crap they got, all the freaking politics, and the schools were getting shot up they shot up that middle school, which is really sad, and there are laws against abortion and stuff, and I'm just like, oh, God, they're just being too ignorant for me. I'm like, nope, I'm good. I'm not gonna have some man sit here and tell me what I can and cannot do with my body. Like, have a uterus before you can say something. And that's all I'm gonna say is, like, I'm not gonna get into politics, but I'm like, they don't have the right to tell women what we can do with our bodies. So I definitely feel you though. Colorado's my first choice because of the entrepreneurial opportunities there. Lots of black business owners out there. It's beautiful too. And then it's, you have Aspen and things like that. There's a lot to do. Colorado is gorgeous. Yeah, and it's not, it's not far from where we are now. Of course, Alabama's cheaper, but yeah, Colorado would be my favorite. If I had to choose between Colorado and Alabama, I'd choose Colorado to live in. They just made it legal to carry without permit in North Carolina, so I scratched that out. Well, I mean, I have my concealed carry, but yeah, that's I had to go through a whole, like police / government background for that. And as you should, like, if you're gonna own a firearm, you should be going through some in-depth background checks and stuff. I think that you should, and I think that you should take some training too on safety. If everyone was required to, have the background checks just for regular purchase and a safety course, I think there would be probably less people that have them. Because a lot of people don't want to put their work in for something, they just want to get it. But I mean, there's still, no matter how they enforce control over that, there's still going to be a way to gain it illegally. And that's kind of like in the UK, they ban guns, and the only people that have guns is law enforcement and stuff. But there's still crime, and then there's still guns in the UK because there's criminals are able to get them. So it's like law-abiding citizens may give up their weapons, but criminals don't. So it's just a lot around that. What is that symbol on his head? This is the rhythm of the night. Is that what this music reminds you of, Mitch? How's the gym? You over there working out? Literally any 21-year-old with an ID can purchase a firearm and carry without permit. Really? Wow, I did not know that that's weird. Yeah, I can see that causing issues. Like, I think, because I'm all for guns, but I think that's why, people, there's crime and stuff too. It's just they need to restrict it, like do a background check and require training. And I say do a psychological evaluation too, because that's, it's a weapon. You can obviously kill with that. So in addition to the in-depth background check, do an evaluation, a psychological evaluation. Why do you want one? What are you going to do with it? If someone makes you mad, are you going to take it and get revenge? Like, they need to ask that stuff. The UK has a lot of knife violence, and there's still gun-related crime. Yeah, that's what I was saying, that because law-abiding citizens can't buy one, but criminals can get them, and there's ways to get anything off of the dark web or a black market. Because imagine if that guns were abolished, or not abolished, but if guns were illegal in the US, right? Okay, so that means you have to give up your guns. You can't get them. But you know, there's so many ways to just get a gun off the street. So then law-abiding citizens don't have one. And then a robber comes into your home, and guess what? They have one. Now you have no way to protect yourself because, as I say, you can't bring a knife to a gunfight. So now you're like, you're SOL. But they have one and you don't. So then you're just at a disadvantage, unfortunately. Gosh, this is really long. I'm sorry. I'm just going to skip this part. I just want to get to the fight, man. It's been like 3 hours. And it's just talking. Like, I want to get to the dang mother. Let me get to the mother, man. Like, let me get to the mother, man. They're like talking so much. Mind deviation. Oops, couldn't dodge that. You son of a biscuit. She stopped attacking. Don't hurt my mom. Girl. I believe the North Carolina change is part of population control, but just my conspiracy. It will only end up with more inner city murders and mass shootings. Yeah, that's really dumb that they just decided to be like, okay, you don't need a background check. Here, have guns. It's like they want them to kill each other. All right, I'm going to get ready to parry. Thank you, Holly. Yeah, exactly. That's not your mom. Oh, what the heck is this on-screen shit? Bro. Mommy. Woo. Her slashing. Slippery slash. What the hell? How the hell did that happen? I got. I'm trying to like gauge how she's fighting here. She's got some claws that come out. She spits something. Wow. Yeah, these claws.
私の視界の外へ行かないでください。
Bro. her swinging ass. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead again. Damn. I done died twice now. Whew. There we go. Her calling mother structure her mom raises an interesting point. What if minds were put into non-human constructs? It would be cruel and really mess with their psyche. When she hits you on her web, time your normal attack and hit her back to parry. You got it. Yeah, I see that. I'm like, ooh. Wait, no, don't retreat. Just go back. I paused it. I died 3-4 times. Ooh, Lord. There we go. Mother has let out a loud scream. 3 successful parries will knock her down. He's like this. It said die no more than twice. I died 3 times. Hey, whatever. If I pass, I pass. I don't really think, yeah. I made it. But there's still more? What? Is this it? Because I'm like, man, this is long. 3 hours just of a story. Only 2 fights. And I still have 2 stories to do of 2 people that I played that I don't have, that I haven't done. Forgot what you call them. I have 2 interludes that I wanted to do as well. It's already 9 o'clock too, but I don't have to wake up early, so I will continue. I have Aula's interlude that I have not done, and I also have Cheng Yu's. Everyone else's interlude I've completed. And I have been voting. I love Lee, but I have to say that I like Camus a bit more. And I shared with you, Holly, that he's my first 6-star fully awakened character, Camus, with the C. And when I do missions, I play with my Transcendent squad. I do have Plume, but I need to get her leveled up and get memory on her, and then Chrome, and then Wanshi, because that will be one team. That's the Ice team. That's Team Strikehawk minus Lucia, because she's not really a Strikehawk, but. And I do have Lee, but I was thinking of a team with Lee, Cheng Yu, and I don't know who the third is gonna be, honestly. But I want to get Lee leveled up as well. And then I've been having the hardest time getting the shards for the Lee that I have. Not the A rank Lee, but the S rank one. Like, I cannot get shards and get him past, like, to get him to SS. Like, I've gotten other characters, but I'm just not pulling, like, I'm not getting shards for him. That's hard. Like, if it's Lee versus Chrome, I mean, because there was a Chrome versus someone else, Camus. I think I voted for Camus. Because I like Chrome and I love Lee. I like both of them, so that's hard, man. But maybe I'll vote for Chrome. I mean, Lee was my first husbando. He still is, but I've moved on. I'm like, I've moved on. I like Camus with the C. Even though he's PV positive. He's got the punishing virus. I like Watanabe. I like Wanchi. I like all the guys. Because even Cheng Yu, I actually like playing with him. I need to level him up. I mean, I remember when I was doing a mission with him like last month. And I think some people said they're just confused on how to play with him. But it's just the 3 pings, and then once you get his little bar up for his arms, and he does that little slow-mo or cutscene where his arms level up, and then you can hit you know, the extra power button to either do a special move or you can do the continuous punch. But he's actually pretty strong. I like Cheng Yu. Camus voted for him too, but there are too many Chrome simps. Yeah, because he's new to the US, so I mean, it is what it is. Vote for who you want, not necessarily for the majority. Just vote for who you want to vote for, and you can always change it up. But vote for whoever makes you happy. Don't do it just because a bunch of people are voting for another one. Because I know some people are voting for some characters, like one of the characters in Q's era, and then they were against Luna. Oh, excuse me. Of course I chose Luna because I don't even know who that other chick is. I'm gonna have to replay that mission on my own just so I can get used to that parry. I wasn't realizing that I needed to parry when she was swinging, so thank you for that, Holly. And I was like, oh, I'm dying. I'm dying and I can't get up. Go vote for Lucia in the end. She'll be my only fave left. Yeah, I like how they keep changing up the characters too. I didn't realize that you should vote to get those stalls. I'm all late, so I was like, oh shoot, to get the little vending machine things. So now I just spend all the things that I have so I can get some of those. I barely just finished getting everything in that first vending machine, and I just unlocked the second one. I'm like behind on that. And then there, I don't know how many there are, but it looks like there's one more. So I gotta get all the items from that second one and then unlock the third one. But yeah, let's on, like, even though I'm not gonna be live streaming this as much, only when there's an event or something like this, I still will be online playing it because I want to do my dailies. I'm trying to level up my characters. He said no problem. Yeah, I appreciate it. It's like October, I'm gonna be playing, like I said, some other games. October, I will do more of the supernatural horror thrillers, and then I just want to make time to play other games, and there's new games that came out, and there's some shooters, so that's why I'm like, this one's gonna be a little longer because I want to get through this new stuff, new chapter, and then next time I stream this will be another event. And then by the time you guys see my characters again, you'll be like, dang, maybe I'll even be close to 100 or level 100 by then. Oh no, I hope you get all the vending machines because the last one has free coding selected. Nice. Well, we still have time. How much time is left in the event? Yeah, I had to skip that last, like, we were in that last chapter for a while and they're still just talking, so I had to skip it. I was like, dude. Because even this one too, there's a lot of talking. lip gloss. Dang, what happened? This says for choking on blood? Kiwilicious. Save me, Chrome. If I was a commandant in real life, I would be like, dude, because these constructs look good. Like, the women look pretty, the guys look handsome. I'd be like, that is a shame that you were not human, because I'd be like, man, I'd have to marry you or something. Because they look so cute. I'm like, dang, that is a shame. That's a waste of a good man. I mean, they're good people, but they're not people. They're not humans, I should say. Oh, man. Oh, my. This story is long. Something in my eye. There we go. See, we literally were just under house arrest or observation, and then they throw us into battle, and look, we're all messed up. Like, they knew what they were doing. I'm like, they're trying to kill us, because it's like, how are you just gonna have us fight when we just been in a pretty much a cage the whole time? Did you miss the Nier event? That was actually a moment where Lee, then Lucia asked, what are constructs to you? I think so, because I literally started playing this a month ago. So if I go back to my YouTube and I look at the very, very first one that I did, hold on, let me see. The very first live stream that I did, and first time ever playing Punishing Grey Raven, I actually made a Punishing Grey Raven playlist. Was, let me see what date this one was. Oops. August? Hold on. Ah! I was talking. I want to see what date this was. This was August 6th, and it's September 29th. So the very first time I played PGR was August 6th. So I don't think, wow, that was loud. I don't think that I played during that event. So over a month. So I started playing on the 6th, so a month and 3 weeks. And then October 6th will be 2 months that I've been playing this game. It's been a lot of fun. Oh no, that sucks. A strange lady. Was it Luna? Hey, so now I'm curious to where the heck Luna is, because we went all through chapter 13 was about Luna, Alpha. Really, it was about Lucia and how, you know, Alpha became corrupted, and then her story with Luna and the Ascent Network, or Scent Network. All right. So we really only had 2 fighting ones. So this one was a fight, right? Yeah, because all of those are stories. This was a fight. That one was a little bit of a fight. I guess that one was a fight. I don't remember. Pretty much all of these were stories, but that was a long story, but we are done. So I'm done with this main story. Now, I still have, you know, they have strongholds. And actually, I was like, ooh, I forgot about these. Like, I just started doing these yesterday, y'all. For interlude, I have 2 interludes. I have Q-Lin And I have Isla. There's also, oh, I didn't finish that one. There's also this one, Grand Blue. So I'll need to do that. There's a bunch of stuff. Nice. There's a hidden story? What? Chapter 14, verse 5, hidden story. Dang, so you gotta do something in here to get a hidden story? Why didn't you tell me, Holly? I'm like, bringing it back on you because I'm like, you played it. So apparently there's a hidden story. Okay. So that, and then 18, Grand Blue is about Camus. Oh, nice. Then I will play it because I love Camus. So how do you access this hidden story? Since we're talking about Camus, I'm just gonna show you because, as I told you, I was like, oh, I finally awakened him. Yay, he's awakened. Woo! He's my first awakened character. Let me YouTube that. Oh, I forgot. Oh my god. I'm tired because I forgot. I was like, oh yeah, you flipped to hidden. Derp. We still have all of this, man. I'm like, boo. That's a lot. Dang, so how long is this gonna be? Looking for Luna. I will start this, but if this is long like the other one, I probably won't be able to do this on stream. I'll just have to do it on my own time. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Thank you. I forgot that there's a hidden after the normal. Just A. And it's funny that the A for her name is lowercase. I already know this is going to be long. I'm probably just going to do like the first two and then I'll have to do this offline, unfortunately, because like I said, I'm not going to, after tonight, I'm going to go to other games that I want to stream. And I will stream this again when there's another like update. Yeah, because this song is in the game where it's associated with loss, right? So anytime we hear this or that other song, we know that something sad is going to happen. Yeah, so Luna is AWOL. We don't know where she is. So Alpha is that one eye that's like a light purple. That's, I guess that's part of the virus. Is she blind in that eye, or can she see? It's just discolored, kind of like Camus. One of his eyes is black with a purple pupil, and then the other one is normal white with a purple or purple iris pupil, whatever. Yeah, like this right here. It almost seems like she's blind because it's like a transparent color, almost like a blind person's eyes. But I know that's part of the corruption from the virus, so. Yeah, now that I know her story from playing Chapter 13 is sad because you look at it, you're like, dang, like, You know, her hair is white, it's lifeless because she pretty much like, you know, died. Like she was reborn with the virus. She's got like this thing here on her face, so I assume that's kind of like her face was broken. Because it seems like the Transcendents, like they have technology, they have the scent network, but as far as frames go, it seems like they don't have the technology to just get all these new frames like how Babylonia does. So that's like an injury from when she was Lucia, and you know, it's just like a patch. Like she just literally put a patch, and then her, it looks like she's blind here. But then we also have the Gray Raven, and I remember that she was still looking for her comrades, and so she has their dog tags. So that's sad. And then yeah, this is that red scarf that our Lucia has as well, the copy Lucia, and then her Gray Raven jacket. I'm like, dang. Yeah, chapter 13 was, it gave insight though, because I'm still learning the story. I still don't know his full story, and Roland's either. So I think she's reminiscing about the past, right? Because I was like, she wouldn't be talking to Gabrielle all cool like because he tried to, you know, kill Luna. So he's her enemy. So I think this is a flashback. Oh. She okay, so this is current because she's like, you betrayed Luna. He's blaming us. Yeah, thank you. I know. I was like, I'm actually probably gonna head out too. I know this is gonna take a while. But yeah, you gotta go to school tomorrow, so have a good night. Thanks for joining. I just wanted to finish chapter 14. Ooh, I hate how he looks. He's trying to flex with his ugly skeleton head and his little fake funky wings. Okay, so yeah, we are going back a little bit from chapter 13 because we're doing the hidden story now, which is like the opposite team, which is the ascendants or the transcendents, pardon me. With his cane. Oh, that's loud. Ah, sucker, he couldn't hit us. Oh, good, she got him. Oh, it's this guy. Revenge. Yep, that was our commandant. Sheesh. And this one is so long. I'm just gonna get through this one. I thought I could do two, but the stories are so long. And I do gotta work tomorrow as well. It's like almost 10 o'clock here. And then I know most people are like 2 to 3 hours ahead of me. And if you're in another country, you're like 6 to 8. So we'll see how much more they have to say. And if it's too much, like 5 more minutes, then I'm gonna have to just skip it and then continue this. But it's been fun. I mean, it's a lot of reading in these new ones, but it's, I've learned a lot. Because I'm still learning about the characters. And then we have this new guy. So we'll see. I'll give it a couple more minutes to see how much more they have to say. Yeah, it's almost midnight here. Yeah, and I assume you work tomorrow too, don't you, Holly? Because I know you've been working like crazy. I hope that you take a weekend off because you've been working. Like, I hope that you get some time this weekend to just relax. Just relax, chill. You don't even have to go anywhere and spend money or go out. Like, just, chill, play video games, watch some TV or something. How much more do they have to say? I'm gonna give it like 1 more minute on this story, and if they're still talking, I'm gonna have to skip it. All right, so he's the one that gives Gabrielle a new meaning. Because Gabrielle was talking about that. I wish I got Saturday off. My sister wants me to go to October Festival. Oh, nice. Okay, so that was it. I can't do 14-2 because it's just like, this is too much. It's too long. It's late. Well, have fun at your October Festival. I mean, you don't have to go if you don't want to, but I understand, like, if it's family. But that's it for me, y'all. Thank you so much for joining. Thanks for the new subscribers and the OGs that are in here and the new OGs, semi-new OGs. Like I said, I'm not going to stream PGR again until there's another, like, character or update or new, like, season or whatever. So, like, this is 14. So we finished the main story 14. I forgot there's this hidden. I will have to do this offline. There's some stuff in the store, like there's that Camus and all that. Actually, let me look real quick. But I will definitely still be playing this. Yeah, for the event, we have this Camus, Dark Take. He's like this. He's so cute. And then we have Liv. Of course, me, like I said, I like the guys, the husbandos, so I'm going to go for Camus. But yeah, let me turn that down a little bit. So that is going to be it. Again, thanks for joining. So, I don't know if I'm going to stream tomorrow. Every once in a while, I may do a Friday, but I may try and do Saturday and then definitely Sunday. Yeah, no, Saturday is the first. So Saturday is the 1st of October. I think I'm gonna start off by playing some sort of horror, supernatural something. Um, and yeah, we'll go from there. But I'll be playing different games. I'll definitely come back to this. Like I said, when there's an update, I still have Tower Fantasy and I still have Honkai Impact for RPGs. So I hope you all enjoyed yourselves and look forward to you guys joining me and watching me play some new different games too. Thanks for streaming. Good looking forward to whatever horror games you choose. Good night. Yeah, have a good night. Get some rest. You guys be safe. I'll talk to you all later this weekend. Peace out.